the seas by the road. Share the stress as the one with the gold. Hey, we just tryna bring it home. For my people back home. We just tryna bring it home. For my people back home.
If your mouth don't empower, keep it.
They promise you freedom of speech, but would they be freedom after the speech? You wanna learn, you can teach.
Powers, are you mad? It's myself, 100 Eyes from Powers Network, and I'd like to welcome you all to Powers Talk. You know the show. If your mouth don't empower, keep it. You don't know. Today we have some wonderful guests joining me today. Two lovely ladies, actually. It's going to be an interesting one. Very interesting.
Lovely.
I'd like to introduce Yeah.
How
you doing?
What's good?
You alright?
What's good?
Is it good?
I'm good, always.
Loving the extensions. You look good.
You look good, girl.
And Miss Simone, how you doing?
Nina Simone Williams, to be precise.
Ooh. She said.
I said what I said.
I was like, God damn.
Get it right.
Yo, big up Miss Nina Simone. How you doing?
I said what I said.
Are
I'm
you
good.
good?
I'm good.
All right, good. You know we're here for the Powers Talk. If your mouth don't empower, keep it close.
Keep it close.
Be careful on your answers because you might get pulled up on it.
That's true.
Because it's empowerment hour.
I'm scared.
So boom, before we get too don't be scared. Before we get too into it, I just want the people to know a little bit about yourselves. So if you don't mind introducing yourselves, please, people, that'd be great.
Okay, well, my name is Yeye.
Yeah.
I am a actress, writer, podcast host. So at the moment I'm doing all of that, and I'm just trying to, find my way in the world.
You go, girl. Sounds similar to me, though.
How long you been writing for?
Oh, like taking it seriously, I would say like 2-3 years now.
Oh, it's nice.
So yeah, been working. Obviously, my web series was came out earlier this year. So now I'm like trying to do more. I want to do like full length, like feature film and actual like series. So I'm trying.
I like your series actually. Just to elaborate on it.
Thank you. Go Gloria, it's out. You can watch it on YouTube.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. Miss Simone.
I'm gonna cop that.
I love her voice still.
Yes.
It's very soothing.
Sexy.
I know.
Like it.
Hey.
I'm not trying.
No. We're gonna have an interesting episode, guys.
Stop.
So
Okay.
listen,
What up?
Nina Simone.
Yes, sir.
Talk to them. Tell them a bit about yourself.
Okay, so let me just correct, because there is originally a Nina Simone out there, so I'm not
Yes.
trying to copy that. She's original, and I don't want no one to be like, that's not Nina Simone.
Oh.
So, powers to her. I'm
Nina
Simone Williams, a.k.a. Nina Simone Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my story is I was signed to RCA Records when I was 17 years old. And I was in a girl group called First Class.
Okay.
So obviously, once we, devoured or left, I then had to be by myself. And it was a new beginning for me. So I was like, well, I need to change me. I need to be me, but better. And then Nina came on top of that. So
Why Nina? Why did Nina come on top? Because Nina Simone's a powerful singer, really powerful singer.
Yes, she is. And like I said, I'm not trying to immolate. It's just that for me, it already rang.
Okay.
So it already rang.
Who are we to say anything?
Who we'd say anything?
Yeah.
End of the day, you got people called Scarface out here.
That's
at,
right.
At least you pick someone that's a bit.
That's right.
Salute me, sister. Thank you on that one
Thank
there.
you,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Thank you. And to tell you the truth, I answer to anything. You could call me by my real name, which is my legal name, Simone. I'll turn around. You call me Nina, I'm turning around too, because that's who I am now, So it's something that, and as I do my singing, I do my writing, and I write scripts too. I'm trying to thing, little entrepreneur thing.
Okay.
And I also got an audio podcast. How long do we have? I got an audio podcast called Like That Baby.
Okay.
So it's on all platforms if you want to hear it. I've also got, if y'all can see, what does it say?
Hustler never sleeps.
A hustler never sleeps.
Amen.
Okay.
You don't know.
And when I say hustler, I don't mean like a drug dealer.
No,
I don't mean that.
no,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
no.
A hustler is someone that grinds.
Listen, I tell the youths this all the time. You can trap paper clips and you could be the best paperclip trapper.
That's it.
In the end, everyone will come to you for paper clips. You can sell pencils.
That's it.
Like, come on, people.
It's how
Trapping
you do it.
is don't be tunnel vision.
It's
Do you know
how
what I'm saying?
you do it. And you know, that's me. So obviously from my girl group, and then I had my son, and then I was like, okay, I need to be a mom. And then my career kind of went a bit silence. And then I just felt like, you know, when you know it's in you, and you're just like, I got to keep going. So I'm going. I'm keeping going. You know, I'm keeping going. Just finished doing a film.
Oh my God.
Feature film.
Damn.
Let me tap myself on the shoulder.
Can we say what it is or not yet?
Not yet. You know how it go, girl.
Yeah.
You know how it go.
Yeah.
But it was just an amazing adventure. Literally,
so cool.
it just came out of the blue. Literally came out of the blue. Like, it was my birthday month in July, and I was sitting at home minding my business as you do, and then my phone rang, and it was an old girlfriend of mine.
Where you from?
Okay. See, that's another story.
I'm hearing thing. I'm hearing American dialect in there.
That's another story. Okay, grew up in Chicago. When I was 9, came over back to England when I was 15. So you can hear the little bit of in and outs.
Well, I was tweaking.
Yeah, not on purpose. Not on purpose. So don't hate. I'm like, oh, she trying to sound American. No, I'm not trying.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, no.
And
It's
they
not
do
a
the
try.
accent.
It's just certain things that I say can come across as, because it's embedded in me.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
But boom, let's warm up. Let's warm up a little bit. Yeah, let's get the lungs a bit warming up.
Oh Lord, now I'm scared.
I'm gonna give you a little question. Yeah, this ain't a deep one, but it's just saying. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah.
He said it's not a deep
I'm
one.
like, okay.
You know, I got layers. This is the first layer. This ain't deep.
Oh, no.
We're on the first page. Let's go. A woman asked her partner. I know. A woman
I'm scared.
asked her partner. I'm gonna give context to it after. Yeah. A woman asked her partner if she was drowning in the pool and her son was drowning in the pool, who would you save first? I'm gonna give some context to it.
Okay.
1, they've been married for 5 years.
Okay.
2, it's not his son.
Okay.
Yeah. The conclusion of that answer was they ended up getting a divorce. Yeah, because he said that he'll pick her over
the child.
And he got divorced from that.
Yeah. So let me ask a question now.
Get divorced for less.
Yeah, let me ask a question now. Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
Personally?
Yeah, personally.
I mean, I would want you to save my son.
I'd want you to save my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is the child?
10.
I'd want you to save my son.
Yeah.
You better save my son.
And hope that in the process you could save me too.
Yeah.
But I would want you to save my son, not because just principle. It doesn't have to be about love. It's just that's a child.
Yeah.
That's
Even
a child.
if it's not yours, that's my son. And if you love me, you would hope that at some point you've loved that child as well. Because if you're in a relationship with the person, you better save my son.
So he was in the wrong.
I think he's
Yeah.
What was his answer? He just said her.
He said her because he loves her more than he loves the son, and but he only loves the son because he loves her.
But he should.
Where do I sign the papers?
But it's like, if he loves her, then he should know how much it would mean to save
her
the
to
son
save the son.
instead of her.
And I'm thinking about it because who can live without the other a bit more? That the son can live without the mother. I don't think the mother can really live knowing that the son drowned. And you can have a fulfilling relationship with her after that. I don't think that can happen, to be fair.
I'm gonna just keep it real. Technically, I would already know how to swim.
Yeah.
So save my child.
Yeah.
I'll be paddling, doggy paddling, froggy style, trying to, or I'll hold onto your leg while you got my child.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Children first.
Children first.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. So she was in the right then.
Yeah.
Really,
Well, I don't know about the divorce thing. Maybe they could have gone counselling.
Yeah, but to a degree, like, it says a lot of volumes. If you wanted to marry me, you know what comes with me,
and you're not saving my son,
and you're not trying to, like, bruv, you're like, what's going on here? Like,
it's a dangerous.
you know what I'm saying?
Start that road.
Because when you deep it, I bet there's more layers than that. I bet he don't really have a bond with the son then, because you won't.
The child is 10 years old.
So you won't have a bond with him. If you're saying that mentally,
they've been married for 5 years.
You won't have a bond.
That means he met me at 5.
Yeah, or even younger.
Yeah.
Or even younger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's bad.
save my child. Thank you and good night.
Save my son.
That's it.
our-
There's nothing
that's
to say
our
about
opinion.
that. That's calm.
Get me all angry now. Save my child.
Boom. Let's go. So you lot finesse that question real quick. It wasn't really that hard
It
to.
was an easy answer.
Yeah. Was it easy? It was easy, yeah.
It was easy. If your heart is in the right place, it was easy.
Yeah, I agree. If your heart's in the right place, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Still. Boom. Yay.
Just me. Okay.
Who can say the N word?
Who?
Yeah, who can say the N word?
In like the world?
Yeah.
N word, nice. What N word?
Ninja.
Ninja. I mean, personally, I don't like the word.
Can I say
it? I mean, you can.
And it wouldn't be offensive
It wouldn't be offensive.
because we're coming from the same place.
I feel it's offensive.
I don't think the word should be used at all.
I think it's offensive
Why?
because we're kings.
Yes.
Don't call me that.
But we call each other that.
Not me.
But
That's the culture they wanting to take on themselves. I don't want to be called that. Don't dress me like that. You dress me as a king, bruh, or your brother. Do you get me?
And I think
not
also
that.
like, especially in this country, 'cause
Yeah.
we haven't been saying that word for years and years and years here, and we've definitely adopted it from the US.
Yep.
And so I don't understand how it's become such a
Some
thing
common-
here, where people are like, oh no, it's fine because we just call each other that. But I'm like, no, that only started in the last couple of years. Like people weren't doing that.
Yeah.
You know, back in the
It
day.
is definitely a copycat thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've grown up in America, so
Okay.
I do know that word is very common.
Yeah, of course.
Common. It's now becoming a problem because other races are using it.
But who's teaching other races to use it?
They're hearing it.
Yeah.
From where? From where?
Us.
Music.
So
our
what?
music.
That's my point.
So we have to be the leaders.
That's my point.
You know?
that got stopped then completely.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you know what? I was watching a concert, and you know, at concerts and festivals, the crowd is majority white. Let's keep it chill. Guys are saying their lyrics. I went, hold on a second. When I heard it, I said, hold on a second. Is this? What's going on there?
What's
But
going
that's
on?
the
Are
problem.
we giving them a
That's
pass
the
now?
exact problem.
Yeah.
Because they're going to do it at home anyway, you know, like behind closed doors.
Exactly.
So now they're like in a concert, it's like they're not going to be thinking like, oh, there's a couple of black people here, maybe I
Exactly.
shouldn't say. They're going to scream it from their lungs and just not give
And
a-
what standards are we setting for ourselves?
We're not saying
Yeah.
Do you
anything.
see what I'm saying?
Let other
Yeah.
people say
They
it.
can call us that now because we've
Accepted.
made it
Yeah.
acceptable.
No, I've never liked the word. I never thought it should be.
Because I deeped it once, you know. I said, imagine there was like there's a person, he's got, I don't know, a quarter black in him. 'Cause
Okay.
guys do use that. My dad's black, or my dad, whatever, cool, no problem. And they're looking whiter than anything, but they will be saying the word casually. And
Yeah.
because they got
Their little black side.
But I think that even for like Doja Cat, she says it, but then she's never really like, she has a lot of self-hate, I think, in herself. And she's said and done a lot of things where it's like she's kind of disregarding her black side.
Yep.
And yet she uses the word freely. And I find that very
See?
strange.
No,
Yeah.
you don't find it strange because that's her mentality. She will sell us down the road, mate. If that mentality there, if you hate yourself and you're still using the word, I don't know, bruv.
You know what? For me, I feel like it's a grey area, and I'll tell you why. Because in the terminology of ninja, a lot of us are saying it as my brother.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Or when you're cussing someone,
Yeah,
then we're using it freely.
yeah.
Is it acceptable? No, it's not.
Does the subconscious recognize that?
Maybe.
It doesn't.
Maybe.
It doesn't.
But if you've grown up in that cycle, if you've grown up, like I said, it stems from the US of A. Let's keep it real. And it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? When you see your brother, you say, hey, my ninja, what's up? Standardly, that person's responding back. He didn't say, hey, bro, don't call me that. So
That'll be me.
Well, that would be you.
Yeah, but it's so embedded in US culture.
It's
and
embedded.
history, like-
So now, 2025, because we're coming up to that year, we're like, trust me, it's coming quick. So now we're like,
I missed a whole couple years. Where have I been?
it's going quick. So now we're like, it's not acceptable. But if we listen to the rap music, NWA, let's go back to originality of before.
Yeah.
They were using it as normal conversation. So when a young white boy, you know, is growing up listening to NWA and Ice Cube and all of that, Ice-T, he's going to think it's okay.
Then he's gonna get.
But then that's not his fault.
Wait, the question was.
Yeah, he is.
But the question was,
but
who
you
should
you
say
better
it?
educate yourself
Remember,
one time.
yeah,
about
but
saying
he's
that in
a
front of
kid
people.
growing up listening to music.
I heard that.
He's free. He's listening to music. I like this music. unless someone teaches him,
Life's the hardest teacher.
but unless someone teaches him it's wrong, he's gonna think it's okay.
I do
know what I mean?
understand what you're saying.
Then he's gonna grow up in that surroundings where his black brothers are accepting him. They see his soul, not his color. They're gonna say, "Hey, what's up, my ninja?"
They all get fucked.
To him,
Backhands all over
But
the place,
people
mate.
do that even here. I've been hearing people of all races using it, and I'm like,
Are you backhanding them?
yes.
Oh, good.
I feel like it's
We'll be
it's
backhanded
so
a lot of
hard
people.
because it's like, who should say? I don't think anyone should say.
No one.
And I also have a problem when people of other races are like, well, if you say it, or we should just be able to say it's in lyrics, because it's like,
No.
why are you so like desperate to
Comfortable.
be able to say the word? Like they're so like,
I know.
you say it, so we should. They hate the fact that there's like a word that they cannot say, and that is where I feel like we need to just put a stop to using the word totally, so that people don't even think that they can say it at all.
Because it's like, all right, cool. The original of the word is negus, right?
Right.
And what does that mean? King. Yeah. But it's been changed
Yes.
over time to suit oppressors' needs and when they want to say it and when they want to deliver it to us. So just from the back of that, cancel that thing, man. Cancel that thing.
Have you've never used the word?
Of course I have. When I was younger and
you
I was
were young?
ignorant, yes. Now I'm wiser. I would use
Do
it.
people still try and say it to you?
To me,
Yeah.
if they know
do
me,
you see his eyes? He said to me.
if they
Yeah, literally to me.
if they know me, they know they can't say that to me. Definitely not.
But has someone tried, like they didn't know you on that level?
Nah. I think the energy I give already, because I'm already approaching you as king. What's up, king? You ain't gonna say yeah, man. You what? You lost what? Do you get what I'm saying? And to be fair, I've never heard it back.
Okay.
So I think it's what you set, the levels you set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So no one can say it.
That's what I think. What do you think?
Say your mouth. If you think so, right, say it's fine. No one's gonna buy you.
Do you know what? I've grown up in the environment, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to say it like holier than thou.
Yeah.
I said it. I said it.
Yeah.
I wear it. I said it. I said it because of my environment. And obviously, is it offensive to me? I'm not wearing it. So it doesn't affect me.
If everyone's taking the vaccine, does it mean I should take the vaccine? That's where we're at.
Why are you doing this?
That's where we're at, though. That's really where we're at.
But it doesn't.
The max.
Listen, in life, things affect you if you allow it to.
I hear you, sis.
Okay?
I fully hear you.
We didn't grow up in that stigma of when it was used for the oppression.
But we learned from it.
But we learned from it. But then even after the oppression, it was still being used. So it's not like after the oppression, it was like, we ain't doing that.
But used by who? By these
Rappers.
colonized mindset people.
Rappers.
They're colonized, man.
No, they
What do you
were
mean?
still from that era.
Listen.
So we turned the negative into positive. That's why in the beginning, if you heard me say, when we use it, we're using it more of, yo, what's up? As a positive.
I think that's an illusion. Because when other races start using it now, we're like, hey.
What you just call me?
Yeah, so what do we term positive then?
Because we're accepting it from our own brothers and sisters, not you.
I've heard people say that it's like claiming it back,
It's a
claiming the word
catch-22,
back.
isn't it? Either we just don't say it because it's offensive.
You don't say it.
Or you can't just say, well, you could say it because you black,
Nah.
but you can't say it because you're purple.
I can't allow you to
That
say it.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we got to set a standard. We
Well,
got to
my
set a standard
standard
for
is,
everyone to follow
well,
as
I'm
well.
going to follow you. I'm a queen, you're a king.
Yeah, thank you, sis.
So, you know.
You know, I like that we come to that conclusion anyway, because you can still go ahead and say it, but you kind of know.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, you know who you will say it with. Like, you might do your people as a joke, but then you come across certain people, be like, let me just leave it out.
Then I tried it.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not. Not over here. No. But yeah.
Then not to me.
So, Bob, let me ask a question. All right, since we're on this black topic, yeah, what about Black History Month? Do you think it's needed? You think Black
we
History
need
Month
like
is needed?
longer.
We need more.
Yeah.
You need more?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
We don't get enough.
Yeah.
I don't like Black History Month.
Why?
Why? Because it's condensed into 1 month.
It's a reminder of BS, bruv. Let's talk about empowerment. Forget that stuff.
But why does Black History Month to you have to be that? Why can't it be about empowerment?
No, it is. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down. The word black itself,
Right.
yeah? We weren't calling ourselves black at one point. It's just normal to be a carbon person. Because when you look in the Bible and like someone like Moses took his hand out of his sleeve, he said he's white like leprous. It was a shock. So that already lets me know he was black. The people of the book were black. So no one's calling themselves black.
What are they calling?
tribes. They're living by tribes and regions. So now, yeah, who's gonna call us black really? Someone that's not black. Do you get what I'm saying?
So hold on. Did you get that?
I mean, I got it.
Did you?
That's
Girl,
fine.
did you really
No,
get
it's
that?
I mean,
It's fine.
I want to ask, like, so then you just have a problem with it being called Black History Month?
No, I'm breaking it down. The word, see where the word black derives from, and it's led to Black History Month. And if that's where it derived from, the Black History Month is already in a box of what we should learn. Kind of what I'm saying. Because they're not talking, let's say, they don't say a Kubalan History Month. They're not saying that. They're talking about a colour. No one's really a colour. I'm not black. You're not black. You're looking brown to me more than black.
I think because, again, it stems from origination. Is that a word?
Origins, yeah.
No, I was going to say originality,
Okay.
but I don't know how that came into
okay,
one.
fine.
It stems from, again, we've grown up knowing black and white.
Yep.
That's it. Black and white. No matter if you're brown, if you're mixed, you're black. If you're white, light as pink or white as snow, you're white. So Black History Month is a derivative of black people.
It's not. So
But it
I
is,
think
though.
it isn't.
But it
Because
is,
you
though.
want it to
Have
be
you-
more
you
separated
know why?
and not we're all grouped into
Look at the
one.
word black in the dictionary, and you know we're not that. So when
Yeah, but
when
the
they're
thing
labeling
is-
us Black History Month, what from what? That's not me,
But
bro.
the thing is, I agree. It should be more.
What,
It
Brown
needs
History
to be
Month?
more like separated.
Nah.
We need to separate it, not because how can you condense all black people into 1 month and this is complete Black history? But it's like we shouldn't eliminate it because you'll never learn anything.
No, but he's
That's
not
the
saying
only
that.
I'm not
He's
saying
talking
eliminate.
about. He's not saying. He's saying the word black.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
the word black.
You just
So what do you want it to be? Brown History Month?
I don't know.
Melanin
Melanin
History Month?
Yeah. Because melanin groups in a lot more people that are more like us. Because you're forgetting even the Colombians, they're brownish. They got melanin in them.
But what do they identify
But they're not.
as?
Yeah, black.
Do they? They
don't think they identify as
identify
black.
themselves as Colombians.
Exactly.
Yeah. But they'll still recognize they got melanin in them.
Do they?
Do they though?
Okay, let me-
Not all of
Check
them.
this though. What about the people from Papua New Guinea? Have you seen them? Have you seen how black them people are? They're like in Asia, but they don't
Right.
identify themselves as black. They'll never say I'm black. They'll
Where
say
were
I'm
they?
from Papua New Guinea. Do you feel what I'm saying? They'll never say, and they're
is-
blacker than me and you
This is deep.
Exactly. So
This
then
is
why would
deep.
it be Melanin Month then?
because they still got melanin.
Yeah, but it's our history. So you want the history to include people from like Colombia and all these countries, like
Not necessarily, but I do want to get rid of the
word black.
label, the label of
We
it.
just gonna remix history altogether.
We're
then.
gonna make our own history, not let them man write our history.
Because technically, when we look at the month, it's celebrating successful people of color.
Yeah.
I personally feel the problem with that is it needs to be celebrated more than just a month.
yeah.
Do you know how much successful black people there are?
Yes, you know what? You're right. I think it should be celebrated, like it should be talked about throughout the whole year, 100%.
Facts.
But I think putting it down to a month and labeling it that is the problem. I
Okay.
can't lie to you.
I mean, I see the issue with it, but it's just what else is it gonna be? That's the only thing.
Melanin,
Are you gonna change it
maybe in the future.
Melanin Month.
Yeah, but if I
for
put,
our children's children?
yeah, if I'm putting it out there now, this is what I
'Cause
think.
you do know that's been going on for a very long time now.
Sometimes you have to break a few eggs to make an omelette. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with the fact of it's not taught enough in schools.
Okay, I have a problem with that.
I have a
I
problem
don't
with
want
that.
them teaching it.
What?
Because they're going to be teaching the wrong part of the history. We are the ones that should be teaching the history, not some curriculum that don't know nothing.
Yeah, but then that's
But
where
that's
we
how
take it
they,
to the board.
You know, the children are going to schools. They're gonna learn it.
but we
from
have done that because we've got black history in schools and it's been taken out again. So
Because
so we
not
have
enough
done
of
that.
us are standing up.
That's what the question. That's what it comes down to. Then
Not enough
we
of
need
us
to
are
pattern
standing
up.
up. When I was young, can I just bring this in? When I was younger, my parents put me into a black school on the weekends to learn black history.
Where was this? In the US?
South London. It was called Dick Shepherd. And at the end of the day, South London,
What area?
near Tulse Hill.
Okay, yeah.
Back in the day, I'm talking about 80s. Every Saturday and Sunday, I would go down there and learn black history. Okay, for real. So sometimes, and that was in the 80s. So we need to stand up more. Obviously, in America, I learned about it, but coming here, unfortunately,
it's nothing.
This is the UK.
When I was in school, we learned like nothing. Like honestly,
Apart from
all we
the obvious.
learned was slave trade. Like
What's that?
The obvious, Mahatma Gandhi. I learned about Gandhi, which
I don't even.
with
remember
all due
we
respect,
learnt
I was
about
like,
Gandhi.
I think we learned about Jesse Powell, not Jesse Powell,
Jackson. Jesse Jackson.
not Jesse Jackson. Who was the runner? God, I'm really embarrassing myself.
Jesse.
That one, the runner.
I forgot.
We are bad. But you know,
that's the thing. That's the bad stories we didn't learn.
Oh my God, this is really bad. The fastest run,
One in the world.
No, you're not talking. We know the fastest one in the world.
not the world, but at that time of his time.
American.
Yes. Okay, so
Jesse-
next.
Yeah.
But no, I see. We're all now going. Who is it? See,
I think
we're
literally
bad.
we just did slave trade and then MLK and that was it.
And as for
think that was
MLK, like, come on, like, there was other people standing with him. Like, we didn't learn about who invented the light bulb, who was the first stamp to make the stamp,
Ironing board.
ironing board,
Egg beater. Wash machine.
hair,
Hoover.
promenade, hair, things, hair food for our hair.
Door handles.
Exactly.
Traffic lights.
Exactly.
Blood banks.
Exactly. See, we could go on.
Xylophone.
So what do we do? How do we change that? How do we let our children's children know that they are worth it? Do you know what I mean? Because when you open a context of a book, you don't see, okay, forget book. When you go on, Google and you type in anything, the first color you see is white. Okay.
But you know what it is though?
white
It's
as
been
well.
whitewashed, isn't it? Clear as day, innit? The whole thing been whitewashed. So it's up to us to bring it back.
To bring it into the schools, but I mean, how do we even get it into the
Because
schools? Starting
I
from
even
the-
sorry to interrupt you. I even think even the white people, they want to use that term because they can hide in with that term. Like, you know who's really running this thing. I don't want to say names because I don't want to get shadow banned like I already am. But it's certain group of people, and then they can slide in with them and use that as a covert thing.
Personally speaking, I think that they give us a month to just shut us up.
I do agree.
That's why I don't like
I definitely agree with that.
Say something.
Look, we just said through a list of things we invented.
Yeah.
But they just gave us a month.
Yeah, just give them a month. Let them shut up.
But look what you just said. Give us a month. Who are you to give man anything?
Yeah.
We need to give ourselves it.
Then we do that. Then do that.
That's my point.
Teach your children.
That's
Teach your
my
children's
point.
children.
That's
Like
my
it could
point.
be Black History or Melanin History for the whole year.
That's right.
For the whole year.
Yeah.
Because remember, what we teach our children is what we teach our children. Do you know what I mean? If you don't teach your child nothing, they're not going to know anything.
Yeah.
Until they grow up and have a mind of their own and then Google it themselves.
And be upset that you didn't tell them. You knew that, you didn't. You didn't
Yeah, I
boss
got
me.
somebody at home like that.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But you teach your child, you teach your family members. We can't rely on the schools because
No.
as we
For
see, it's just
anything.
getting from bad to worse. Do you not see what they're bringing in? Trying to bring in these books to educate children about, I don't know if it's
Go on. About what? What,
like
sex education?
deeper than that.
The gender?
All of that.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely got to teach your children out here.
All of that.
You got to break it down
know
because
what I mean?
that really is to stop procreation, isn't it? In the bigger picture. If I can make you take your womb out, and I can take my sperm, make me sterile, no one's procreating.
Yeah, but I'm more.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's more. I'm more deeper than that.
If you want to be transgender and I
Yeah.
encouraged it, I'll take your womb out because you can't have babies now. I'll make myself sterile. You can't have babies because when you deep it, even if I'm let's say bent, if I'm bent, I can still have youths. I can still have youths if I wanted to, and even if you're bent as well, you can have children as well. But if we both got rid of our sexual organs, none of us can do nothing. We're just dead. We're
Well,
just done.
that's what you think they're trying to do.
Would you
Oh God.
put a chip in you and receive 5k a month for free?
Well,
Would I put a chip in me?
Would you let someone put a chip in you and receive 5k a month?
No.
for free.
Yeah.
Well, it's for free anyway. They
But
put
you're getting 5k a month with the chip. That's the conditions with the chip.
No. Absolutely not.
You don't have to work again.
the way inflation's going, I'm still gonna have to work.
Big up. At least you're using your brain, because that's all that's gonna happen. They're gonna flip the currency, then 5k is gonna be nothing, and you got the mark.
A chip for So basically, mark of the beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been hearing this from I was a little girl.
I'm not sure if the chip is the mark of the beast.
I don't know what the mark of the beast is anymore.
Because you know why?
I thought it was Corona at one stage.
This is my chip. It follows me everywhere. They don't need to put nothing in me. Just know I got this around me.
You got that.
And it comes with everything else.
Everything else. But no, what they're saying is they want to embed the chip in you so that you won't need that. So now you just go, boop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to, because some countries have that already. Some countries have China. Some countries have that already.
Social credit system.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, some countries have that already, just doop, and it just everything. So would I receive that for 5k a month? We're going to get it anyway for nothing.
So you would?
We're going to get it anyway for nothing.
So you would receive it?
When that time comes, if I had to have a choice, they say chip or chip with money. Give me the chip with the money. Because we're going to get it anyway for nothing. We're going to get it with no 5k.
Do you think?
We're getting it.
Yeah.
It's slowly coming. They want to get rid of currencies. They're trying to slowly get rid of currency. So when you get rid of currencies, what's going to be there?
Until that day, then I'm not taking nothing.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Like,
I ain't taking
Corona
nothing.
came and scared almost the whole world. Did you get the vax?
Me, did I?
Did you get the vax?
Me.
Yeah. Those eyes again. Me. Me.
He said, imagine.
Did you get the vax?
I did. Because I went to France. I couldn't go there without it. So I was not staying in this country.
Do you know how quiet we just became? It was like,
What was I supposed to
girl, you could have waited.
do? I wasn't waiting. I needed to
There
get
you
out.
go.
I needed to
And that's how they got
There
everyone.
you
That's
go.
how they got me. That's how they got
Girl.
me. That's how I'm still alive though. Barely.
I stood 10 toes down.
Barely.
Me and my dad stood 10 toes down. My mom was you. I've got to go to Jamaica, so I said, girl, like Jamaica's the only place. I was like, listen, I haven't traveled the whole of London and the whole of UK.
You were like, I'm gonna go tour.
So I will travel. I'll go. And plus, they will start. Some countries was like, look, we're not becoming famous anymore. Like, it was becoming a bit quiet. So they was like, long as you can prove that you don't have the COVID,
they were like, we're gonna actually
we don't
make it a
mind.
bit easier for you.
And one thing as
I
well,
went Turkey. I went Spain. I went all them places without it.
you got to read the fine print.
You gotta read the fine
The
print.
fine print said they're doing an experiment until 2023.
Jeez.
And look and behold, we're in 2023. And
Yeah.
the experiments all of a sudden.
Oh, here we are.
It was a scaremonger. I think it was a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Personally, it was
Oh,
scary.
it definitely was.
It was scary. That's when I was like, Lord, this is it now. What do you mean we're running out of toilet rolls? Can we talk about that? Like,
I don't know what to say about that.
Can we please? I'm like, okay, here comes Corona. You can't eat. You can't go to the shop. You can't. So why was the toilet rolls never? Why did everyone think like, I'm gonna run? How am I gonna wipe my ass? Like that became
No, it's
like
mad.
you go to the stores. There was no toilet rolls.
Wow.
What happened?
People was scared. Like, it's actually mad to think back to the beginning how scared people were.
That is so whack.
It's
Yeah.
actually
That
crazy.
is whack.
Yeah.
That is just, I can't believe that. That's just so weak.
We lived it. We lived it.
So the one thing I learned, a lot of men don't wash their fucking ass.
Jeez, really?
Yeah. By the time you go and get toilet roll like that, then you don't wash your ass. You definitely don't wash your ass.
No, but I was just like, you go to the store and then you're like, where's all the toilet roll? I don't understand.
No, it was insane.
What was going
People
on?
were acting like the world was gonna end.
It was
and like,
it was Armageddon.
Toilet roll, bread.
It was
eggs,
Armageddon.
everything. You can get nothing.
And you know the funniest thing is, if everyone used their logics, that if you just shopped the same way you would have, we wouldn't have run out that quick. It's the fact that people panicked.
Yeah.
What you're panicking for? They never said that. Well, they could have said the end was nigh, but they didn't. They just said there was a situation where you can't go out as often. Why?
Yeah.
And I bet now you go to some of their houses that it's all sell by date. It's all gone out of date now.
People don't use their brain.
All gone out of date now.
Made you realize how stupid.
I just wanted to know what's toilet roll gonna do.
What's toilet roll
in
gonna
emergency?
do?
What, you gonna wrap yourself around? Bro, what? I don't know.
Dress as a mummy and like, I'm fine. No one can
What's
see me.
toilet roll
They can't
gonna
see
do?
me.
Like if all the canned food was gone, that would make more sense.
Do you
to me.
understand?
Yeah,
But toilet roll, bruv, you lot
was
are finished.
crazy.
You lot are finished. you had some family emergency, so
She had to go.
it is what it is, man. It's all good, man.
But we continue.
Where was we?
We was talking about Corona.
What's that? COVID-19, yeah?
Yeah, and the toilet tissues and
That's-
why everyone was going crazy over it, because it was a bit like, here comes your, what's the word, isolated in the house, but you'll be okay because you got toilet tissue.
Yeah. But that whole scenario is the beginning of digital currency. I don't know why people can't see that obvious thing that they're doing there. Like, check it. Your card limit got upped real quick. Like, when have they ever done that?
I know, right?
You got to use £100 now, so someone can actually steal my card, tap something, and get rid of it quickly before I even have a chance to cancel it.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get the?
Because I use my brain.
Yeah.
I use my brain. I found it fishy straight away. I found it suspicious. I found it, how are you pushing this to me 24 hours of the day?
Can you imagine?
But hold on, you're not pushing road safety 24 hours a day. You're not pushing how to become a better citizen 24 hours a day. But this specific thing got pushed
Everyone
to me
was just-
so hard.
yeah.
And I just don't, I'm not a sheep, innit? I like to think.
That's it.
I think for myself. Is it beneficial? Do I need that? Let me see how people responding to it first. At least. Then I'm hearing certain things like certain family members' jobs are getting threatened. What? This is a serious. You really want me to take it then?
Do you know what I had a problem with? My human rights all of a sudden became evoked. Like, you must do this. I'm sorry. Where does it say that? Where must I? Why must I? You know, you had Rona, and then this vaccine came out 3 months. That means they tried, tested in 3 months. Are you serious? Like, seriously. No one can tell me. Like, for me, it was just, like you said, it was fishy.
It was a campaign.
That too.
That's what hit me.
That too.
I can't lie. When I see they're showing certain people on TV live taking the thing, I'm thinking, why are you showing me this?
Yeah.
Because you're trying to convince me.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you lot are.
Yeah.
But
You know what? My son, he was so funny. Like I said, me and my dad was like, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. And my mum and the rest was like, well, you know. My son came and he was like, Mum, what do I do? I said, son, we stay 10 toes down. Unless they come kick down that door and drag us somewhere, you stay 10 toes down. Because from the beginning, I don't do, just like you, I'm not a guinea pig.
Yeah, man.
And so my son, I refused, even when he was born and there were certain injections that they were trying to throw in there. I said, listen, my child is not a guinea pig. So unless you can prove to me that this doesn't affect him that way, we ain't doing it. So I said, son, you stay 10 toes down until you can't go any further.
that's
Facts.
That's what you call good parenting.
Facts. I'm sorry that, like, if people could be like, why could you and how could you know? There was no proof that vaccine was any safer than you not taking it. You understand me?
I fully understand.
Because once you take it, then you got to take it for a booster. Then you got to take it for a pre-booster. Are you crazy?
It got ridiculous. Then I'm noticing the people that are like after are sicker than I am. Like, and you want me to take that now? I'm good, bro.
I'm good.
I ain't been sick.
I'm good.
I ain't been sick.
Well, I did. I caught it. I caught it.
You caught it?
Well, I guess it was something
Was it before or after?
during.
Oh.
And it was emotionally stressful. It was a different kind of flu, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I caught something as well.
It was a different kind of flu.
I caught something as well, but here we are.
Here
still.
we are. Thank the Most High we're here.
Tank my immune system.
Yes, that too. That too.
It's like about antibodies, isn't it? It's about fulfilling. Like, if you know how antibodies work, the more antibodies you have, the more chances you have to fight off anything. So you got to fill up your body with antibodies. Eat a lot of fruit, veg. Basic things.
Basic
Like,
science.
this ain't hard.
Basic
Like,
science.
to stop the glucose, the sugar,
Yeah.
the meat, cut that out a little bit. You'll be good.
But can we be on just a quick serious tip though, because quite a few people did lose their lives.
Yeah.
And I'm very close to people that lost people, and it was one of the most stressful moments because remember, it was isolation. You can't go see this family member. A lot of people died by themselves.
Yeah.
And that was very sad and very unfair.
But it was targeted like
Yeah.
that, to be fair. I said it before. I feel like was a campaign for the old people, especially. Because when you
think so?
yeah, because like I said to you at the start, this was the beginning of digital currency. So now, who loves money? The old people. They're never gonna let go of the cash. They don't want to. They don't.
Not a lot of them get used to that.
They're not on that. They're not on that. So if you get rid of them, it'll be easier.
Why'd you make it sound like that?
Because that's the truth.
We get rid of them.
That's the truth. Because if you get rid of them, it makes it easier for the rest to accept it, and slowly the other generations will be dying off anyway. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like people like my son's age, that's who they want. Get into them now
While they're young.
Yeah, man. And the pensions, like I feel like old people, I don't want to say it in a nasty way, but they serve like no purpose to society once they're old. That's how the government look at it.
Remember, we're gonna get there one day, you know.
Well, I hear that still.
We're gonna get there one day.
I hear that, but I'm saying it how the government see it. So even like they don't want you to have that pension just to live your life and spend money and not put.
It's our money though.
I know, but they don't look at it like that. But it's not your money.
True. But it's not their money neither.
What did Yeshua say? Give back to Caesar what is Caesar's. Wow. It's his, bruv. Let them have it.
Wow.
Let them have it. It's not that important. As long as we can barter and trade and live happy still. Listen, certain races are jealous of us and we've got nothing anyway. So what are we losing out? Nothing.
Why are we so special? What did we do now?
Listen, we can be broke as hell in a park, playing music, drinking, having fun, and guys will walk past and still be jealous.
And still be
I'm just saying.
How does that work?
I'm just saying.
But it's true. Like,
facts.
what did we do? What did we do wrong? Like,
it's easier to hate someone that you done wrong to.
Yeah, but it's.
So now, look what I'm saying. So imagine as a black race, it's easier to hate someone you done wrong to than actually apologizing. That even just in humans, like I see that all over the place. Within black people, they rather hate on man than say, look, I was wrong.
But our generation did not suffer that. We didn't.
What?
That was our ancestors.
But here we are still suffering from it though.
That's not fair. Well, I today identify as a rich white billionaire. So, hello, say something. I'm just waiting for the banks to write my check.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, come at me. This word identify. I want to be a fridge.
I think we're suffering now from the trauma from it. Like even with our parents, like how they're dealing with us. We're like, that's obviously because you've been colonized. Like in a sense, the way you think. Like I'm gonna say one thing. I'm from Sierra Leone. They're speaking French in Sierra Leone. That's French in Africa. What's going on there? I was shocked.
Really?
I was shocked, man. It was broken. My grandma spoke fluent French.
Really?
Yeah, because she learned it in school. I thought, in Africa though.
Yeah.
How far is France?
So okay, now I'm going to be a little bit ignorant because I don't really, my geography is really bad. So what language does Sierra Leoneans speak?
Creole.
True that. Do they?
Yeah.
But do they now? Or is it now still French more? Isn't it broken French?
That's my point. It was probably French before and it become broken French through time. That's I know.
Wow.
Trust me, like, and it's like, I'm not the only one seeing anything wrong here. But I feel like I'm out the matrix so far.
Do you speak French?
Do I speak French? Bonjour.
Yo.
That's about it. Au revoir. Bonjour, au revoir. That's it.
So do you speak any of your native?
I understand it.
Okay.
And I can speak it, but my lingo ain't gonna be great.
Okay.
It's like it's laughable.
Oh, bless you.
But I will get what I need to get done with it.
Is that because you chose not to learn it?
I think it comes down to how I grew up, man.
Okay.
I grew up I was born in Sierra Leone, but I grew up a English Cockney boy.
Okay.
I knew nothing else.
Okay. And your parents didn't push you to learn it?
Yeah. I got into the conscious side by myself when I moved out of the house.
Okay.
So it's like a calling after I left.
Yeah, usually the case.
Yeah. When I go back, I'll be like, I get it.
Yeah.
There's no way I could have done it here.
Okay.
The ignorance is high.
And
it's not their fault. It's just the colonized mindset comes with it. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I hear that.
But we've been stuck on it for a long time. So let's move on quickly, yeah?
That was good.
Would you single parent household versus two parent households? Let's go. Should parents, be held accountable for their children being involved in gangs?
Yes.
Oh, I like you. I like you.
Yes.
I like you.
Yes.
So what would you say should be a punishment if your child does a stabbing and they're in a gang?
Woo.
What would you say?
I didn't know you were going to go that deep.
That's facts though. That's what happens when you're in gangs.
But not everyone ends up in the stabbing.
Just for example then. Because that's where this is a hot topic of the century. Like, of the era we're in.
Do you know what?
Have you got a son?
Yes, I do.
Is he like teenage age?
No.
Older?
Yes.
But you've been through that side
Yes.
then? Alright, so both.
And it was the most scariest time of my life.
Was he involved in stuff?
No. Not that I know of.
Oh, that's better answer still. Because you never know, you know.
Not that I know of.
But I'm not trying to discriminate.
But it's true.
Yeah.
We as parents, we say, bye, Jim, bye, John. We don't know what our children is getting up to out there. Okay? We feel that we've raised them to the best of our ability until trouble comes back at your door. Then you realize that they were in it 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I want to say that my son respected us because I made it clear from the beginning, don't make no police come on my door and don't let nobody come for you. Because when they're coming for you, they're coming for me. So don't start nothing, they won't be nothing. If you can't handle it out there, don't bring it home. Don't bring it home. Know where you're at. So whatever little fun you want to have out there, when it's time to come home, you better leave it outside. So know what you're getting yourself into. And if it's too big for you, then you need to come out.
But to be fair, it's like a roller coaster, isn't it? You don't expect it to. You don't know. I don't think no one expects to get that deep. Like I was deep in it, but
why?
Boy,
that's the question. Why? Your parents gave you a home.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
From my experience, lack of leadership.
Okay.
For one, and lack of attention. For two.
So you found attention out there.
I found acceptance and attention, yeah.
And that's where you went wrong.
Exactly. But though, that's not where I went wrong. That's where parents should. I was a child, remember? I'm a child.
Yeah, but how old was you when you went out there?
14.
Old enough to know.
You can say that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna agree with you, yes. I know you obviously know what's right and what's wrong between that age. But it's like what's real to me 20 years ago ain't what's real to me today.
Facts.
So I didn't know at the time that this is not the way forward. I'm just seeing all my brothers are here. It's love, it's unity. I'm accepted here more than I am in my own household.
Groomed.
Yeah.
Being groomed.
Yeah, if you want to say it like that, yeah.
And that's what it is. I feel like at the end of the day, when we grow up in a mature household, like our parents had us and they're now mature, not like, we're young, we look like we could be our kids' friends, and we are more in tune with the streets. Because I'm sure now what you know, you now teach your children. You understand?
Yeah, right.
All right then. So you're
Plus more.
But even though you do that, I guarantee you your child will still find a reason to be out there.
No, he won't.
I hope not.
He won't.
That's wood, right?
Because you know what? I know the gaps that they missed, and I'm feeling them.
All right then.
Attention, time, bonding time.
Which is true.
Like support them, everything. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Parents' evening. I've not missed none of my children's parents' evening.
That's good.
But I can't say the same for me.
Right.
Do you get
but
what I'm
are
saying?
your children teenagers?
They vary.
So do you have any teenage children?
My oldest is a teenager. She's just finished school.
Right. So again, it's about how she's been brought up.
100%.
Do you understand?
She's not on the streets.
All right. Then.
Never.
All right then.
What? Even when she's going to meet her friends, I'm picking her up
That's it.
immediately.
And I feel like as
I'm dropping you
parents,
off.
I feel like as parents, we need to take accountability.
We have to take accountability. Like my daughter's probably never walked to school in her whole life.
Bless her.
I know. To the fact
Can
that
you adopt me?
I know. I'm thinking. Wait a second. Wait. You're a bit lazy now. You got a bit lazy. Like you can't go shop.
It's just around the corner.
That's what's happened.
And that's what it is now. Where I feel like some of us now we're compensating.
That's what happened. You have to though. I'd rather compensate on that though than
Facts.
compensate on another thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not as bad as you. Blah blah blah.
It's scary though, because I'm trying to figure out what you see if these kids, these children of today, the youths of today, you see if the youths of today concentrated on becoming greater than being what they're being now.
But representation is important.
Definitely.
So we need to do that. We need to do that. We're the elders now.
But they also need to seek that.
No.
They open your mouth. You can seek it.
I heard that. Closed mouths don't get fed. I heard that.
Right then.
But we need to make the first move.
Yes.
I don't think that youths do that. We need to do it. We're the elders.
True. How are we doing that?
You gotta go connect with them. Go to their spots. Guys, people are scared to go to the. I ain't. Like, people walk past the podcast all the time. Youths. I see them. Oh, going young blood. You good? Yeah, man. What's happening here? Oh, it's a podcast studio. Do you want to get involved? Yeah. Give them we exchange a little something. Do you get what I'm saying? Engage with them.
But guess what? They're maybe not the ones that needs to be saved.
But I can't.
Do you know what I mean?
I ain't got like a youth detector where I can walk around.
True.
I
think that, and you can come at me. I can give you my Instagram if you want to. I think that the older youths need to take accountability as well.
What do you mean?
The ones that are grooming, the ones that are luring, the ones that are doing, the ones that are giving to say, yeah, blood, what? You're not happy at home? Sure, come here. No. Send them back to them yard.
You're right.
You understand? Like, you have to also be accountable, because not everyone can make it on the streets.
Yeah, I know. But there's layers to this thing as well, man. It's mad layers, like it's deep, because you got the youths. Most time the youths are from poor households, man. And
You'd be surprised.
I know. But I'm seeing them on my experience and my people around me. I saw they were poor.
Okay.
See, everyone was poor. So it's like, if you got someone out here showing you the ropes, it's an illusion to you
gravitate.
think. Yeah, you think, okay, but this is me gonna get my family out the dirt now.
Yeah.
But reality is they don't know how deep it is, and that's never gonna happen, because it was all a trap from the beginning. It's an illusion.
It's scary. It's scary, because I'm not gonna lie. My teenager at the time, when he used to be in trouble in school, and I would go down there, and I used to say to him, "You're acting like I'm on drugs and your dad's in jail. You would never believe you come from a 2-parent household." Do you know what I mean? Like, what is your problem, boy? Do you understand? And no, we spoke. We spoke. I didn't get beaten when I was growing up.
Okay.
I didn't get beaten. I was that kid. Like, I was scared. My dad called me by my middle name, and I knew what time it was. But that generation's gone now, where your parent can give you that side eye, and you knew what time it was. Now you're giving your child a side eye, like my one at 2, going, "Why are you looking at me like that?" This generation's different. I knew what a side eye was. My mama gave me that look. I was like, okay, I'm in trouble. I tried to give my son that. He looked at me like, Mom, why are you looking at me? I thought, this damn idiot.
So what would you do? The parents then, if their son's involved in gangs? What would you do? Would you send them to jail?
The parents?
Yeah.
Well, the kids already go in jail.
But cool. This youth has done a stabbing. So what happens to the parents then? Isn't the parents has no involvement? Are they held no responsibility? No accountability towards it. Not at all.
I think they should go to parenting classes. I think they should go to parenting classes. I think they need to look in the mirror, and I think they need to maybe understand why their child ended up like that, on that side of the fence. Because as parents, we think we're giving our kids everything. Some parents ain't. You know, some parents are literally old school. I'm the parent, you're the child. There's no connection. We need connection. You need to be able to listen to your child when they speak, because they're speaking to you.
I know.
Do you understand?
I think about the way we was raised up. It's like it's highly abusive, bruv. In a sense, like, so now I got a question: where did you get that abusive mentality from? And I always it leads me back down to the same root: colonization. That's probably how their man used to get chat to. So they just took it on and started talking to their youth like that. Then it gets passed down to we're here today.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't believe the beginning of life we was talking to each other like the way we're talking to each other now. I bet it was more kind words and love.
I would like to think so.
I guarantee it was. For anything to grow, love is needed.
But remember, like I said, I didn't get beaten when I was growing up.
You're one of the few.
And you can ask my parents. I don't need to lie. I did not get beaten when I was growing up, because I was that kid. I respected my mum and I respected my dad.
That's it.
You know, Although I could run hoops around my mum, though, no lie.
Yeah, but I
Daddy
heard
will say no, so I'll go to mum because I know she'll say yes.
I heard that.
But Daddy has the final say. So if Daddy says no, then it's no, cancelling that out. And sometimes when I became a teenager, I started playing them like my mama said yes. So did she now?
Mama and dad about to have arguments.
Communication.
Yeah.
Because kids play you against each other.
Yeah.
And it's about just understanding that your child, you know, when you get that parent, I'm your parent, not your friend.
Yeah.
But there comes a point that you have to have a friendship in that.
No, you do.
You do.
100%. That's like to say. That's how I started that conversation. I have to think, where does the mindset come from? Because it's never gonna work that way. There's no way you can be talking down to someone all day long
And expect they're gonna respect you.
Like, there's no way. I don't understand how you. Oh man, the mindset is mashed
And
up, man.
expect that they're gonna respect you. That's not gonna work. I would love to say that me and my son have a great relationship. And that's because I've left it open for him. I always say to him, listen, I don't mind you expressing how you feel, but have manners and respect when you're doing it. Okay? I am not your brethren, so you can't use the F-bombs. You can't talk to me like I'm your brethren, but I will listen to you as a friend. So.
And we lost the aspect of homeschooling.
Yes.
So, next question I'm going to put towards you, Miss Nina Simone. Should homeschooling be more encouraged as an alternative to traditional education?
Do you know one of my family members actually homeschools her children?
I've done it.
And personally speaking, I'm like, girl, you need a break.
Okay.
You need a separation. You know what I'm saying? You need a separation because you got the kids with you every single day in, day out. You need a bridge and a gap. And the only reason why they feel like they want to homeschool their children is because the education has failed them. They don't believe their children are getting what they're supposed to be getting out there. You know?
I agree with them.
Yeah, and you know, I don't have the patience to homeschool. I don't.
Then that's a skill to work on.
I don't have the patience.
You know what? I've done it.
How was it?
It wasn't easy, but it was rewarding.
Okay.
I saw the progress. They progressed the most ever in their life.
But are they in school now?
Only because I can't give them a great life if I'm not bringing in
The income.
Yeah, it's
So
all
it's
about
a
being broke and
catch-22.
educated, but at the same time, I know it takes more than that.
So it's a catch-22.
The catch-22, man.
It's a catch-22.
But what I have done, I've implemented Saturday school.
Okay.
So from 9 to 12 every Saturday. See you about there.
Definitely.
3 hours. We're gonna run through
Yes,
something.
all this PlayStation thing and hanging out with your brother. Sorry, not even PlayStation. What's Instagram, iPhone, whatever.
Yeah.
It's killing our children's minds.
My kids don't go on it until I see good results.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. If at the end of the term and I see good results, yeah, you can do what you want, mate. But if I don't see them results, nah, I can't do that.
I think right now social media is playing a big part of mental health.
100,000,000%.
Yeah.
What I mean, it's too much information.
Too much at one time.
Too much. The mind can only take so much.
Can only take so much. And now I'm realizing that the generation underneath, they're not separating truth from fiction.
I'm gonna agree with that one there.
Okay.
My daughter, my youngest daughter, ain't got a phone, but all her friends do. So what's happened is we just get my missus to. She uses a missus phone, and we watch their conversations. These little girls should have a phone. They should not have a phone. They should not have a phone. They should not have a phone.
Everybody think they're big.
Yeah, if you see what they're saying.
I can imagine. And where's their parents? Why aren't their parents monitoring?
And listen, one of the I think they arranged a sleepover in the group.
Really?
I didn't reply back. Then the mother come to speak to me. To actually introduce, because I don't know none of your parents.
Exactly.
How my child got? Listen, we don't even run like that. Furthermore, no one's going nowhere
Without
So,
knowing who's who?
even if I do know you, my child don't need to sleep at your house. She got her own bed. She got everything there, and I don't like problems.
Yeah.
So to avoid that problem, everyone just stay where they are.
Well,
And I'll tell you one thing. When the parents come and spoke to me one time, I shouldn't judge, but I did.
go on.
it's just how she was speaking to her child.
Oh, okay.
And then I started looking at the messages and how a child speaks to the rest of the girls.
You're like,
yeah, my kid can't go there.
Yeah.
My kid can't go there. We'll fall out on something.
When I was growing up, my mum's rules was I can only sleep around close family members and friends that had the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was anyone that she didn't know, she would say, I need your parents' phone number because I need to speak to the parents.
Yeah.
Because you're not leaving my house without me knowing where you're going. You know? And that's how, for me, that's respect. Obviously, I didn't like it because I'm like, this woman trying to get in my life. But she was trying to keep me safe.
100%.
You understand? And
I think you miss it by a lot because it's all good you going to a family member's house, but who's in that family member's house as well? She don't know that. So stuff still happens.
Exactly.
I'm fully aware of that.
No,
so
it's true.
I don't even want, because I'm a madman. I will do a madness if I hear any single little thing that I fully don't agree with, and it's gonna be a long-term problem. So I'll just leave it alone completely.
It's true, but that's the thing again. Accountability. A lot of these parents are, instead of being parents, they're doing more of a friendship thing, and yeah, it's all right. They can do whatever they want. No, you can't do whatever you want.
You can't.
You can't.
You have to really wake up and be like, look, unfortunately, you messed up, innit? And not messed up, but you had your youths a bit early. So now you got to grow up and own it.
Grow up and own it.
Because you're going to have more problems in the future if you don't. I think I did that very well, to be fair. I just left certain friends that weren't good for me. I just kept it stepping.
Yeah, but not everyone can do that.
But I was lucky as well, because obviously, like I was saying about my past, it was easier for me to make that move. Because I was like, I ain't grown here. I felt like I was trapped.
Yeah. I mean, back to your original question, homeschooling, my family member, the children are very intelligent. And we're looking at 4 and 3. How long are they going to do it for? Because government now is like, okay, they're now supposed to be going into junior school or infant school. So I don't know the legalities of how long are they going to have them out of school for. I'm more saying mental health, you need a break. Your kids need to be able to go and socialize so they can interact with others. Because what I'm finding is that you're going to these kids are here with you. There's no differentiation of adult conversation and children conversation. You know what I mean? There has to be a breakdown. I feel like there has to be a breakdown.
I agree with you to a degree. But I feel like I get you. Look, because I speak to my youth like they're adults.
See,
but I feel like I'm training them for the future. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is the real world, boy. This is really what's gonna go on. This is how they're really gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
So I'm not watering nothing down for you. So when
but
you're
do
getting
they need to know now?
I wish I knew earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because you don't know? We know the saying, we always want what we don't have. So really and truly, did you really want your parents to talk to you like that now when you was 5?
Not when I was 5.
See?
But when I started teenagers, yes.
Yeah. You're a teenager, that's standard.
Yeah.
But if there's no barrier, then you're from there too, you're talking to them like they're grown.
No, you can't do that still.
So it has to be a breakdown somewhere.
There has to be a breakdown for real.
Do you get what I mean? That's like saying, like my son said to me when he was in his teenage days, because he's a grown man now, when he was in his teenage days, Mum, why didn't I know this then? I said, because you was young. Your brain wasn't ready for that. Your brain wasn't ready for that.
Maybe it was.
But I know it wasn't, because it was adult problems.
Okay, yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I hear you still.
There's certain things that there's age groups.
Yeah.
And then when you grow up, you're gonna then go, oh,
I know.
Now
Yeah.
Then we can have that conversation because you're ready.
Get some experience under your belt.
But at 10, 11, where you're still wet behind the ears, why should the 10 or 11-year-old child need to worry about grown things?
Yeah, I agree on that. Let him live his youth. Because it's short, boy.
It's short.
Real short.
My good God.
Because then you're going to be like, damn.
Yeah.
I should have been humble.
All right then.
I heard that.
I say you're only a kid up until 16, 18.
Some earlier than that.
Some earlier than that. If you are granted for longevity, you're going to be an adult for a long time. Enjoy your youth. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, social media now is playing this mind game. For example, these kids of today is like, oh wow, he just had a Rolex and he's in his Tesla. I could get that at 12. No, you can't.
You want a Rolex at 12?
You can't. But they're seeing it, and they don't understand the difference between real and fake.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, that's the issue.
don't
Now,
understand.
nobody, our generation, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a lawyer, a doctor, an actress, a dentist. Now, what do you want to be when you grow up? A stripper, a hustler. What?
That's too much.
What? But it's true.
It's too much. But so it's a parent's job to narrow their child's mind and work on really what you really want to do. What's your talents?
I think it's up to the parent to dilute what these children are listening to and watching.
100%. And limit and how much they watch.
And how much.
Yeah, because certain parents will put them in front of the TV
just to shut them up.
Just so they can live their
life.
Or do nothing.
Yeah.
To be fair, because the more time the parent that does that, that'll be the parent that be stuck on Instagram.
Yes. So while you doing that, how about turn that into, hey, have a conversation. How was your day? What do you want to do?
Or that platform we're using, type in how to conversate correctly with you. Basic things.
Basic.
You know what I mean?
Should I tell you something? When I was growing up,
What now?
I spent my Saturdays and Sundays in stage school.
Oh, that's good.
I went to Sylvia Young.
Okay.
Okay. And while my friends was out there playing, I used to be jealous of them because I'm like, I want to be out there. Because from 9 to 5, I was in stage school. So Monday to Friday, normal school, and 9 to 5 weekends, stage school. And I hated my parents for that.
Wow.
Sorry, parents, if y'all didn't know. Yes, I did. I hated y'all for that. Because I was like, I want to be out there and have fun. But my parents was teaching me, you're going to have fun any time of your life. But right now, you said you wanted to do acting. You said you wanted to be a singer. You said you wanted to do, so this is how you become that. You've got to work at your craft.
You do.
Okay.
And those years are the best times to learn. They keep saying, oh, you work hard in your 30s. No, you work hard before you hit 30.
Before you 30s, you're supposed to be relaxing.
That's what
Okay. You're supposed to be relaxing.
you're supposed to be. You're supposed to living your life nicely.
Yes.
The hard work starts from young. Don't
Man.
ever get twisted.
I mean, more, okay, some people do catch it late.
Yeah.
They catch it late. Not everyone's going to have the same head start. Okay? Because I'm not going to lie, my 20s, I was trying to chase my career, trying to be a mom, trying to be a wife. So I tried all of that.
But you're still young.
Yes. But at the same time, if I didn't have all that responsibilities, maybe I would have been just gliding and do what I needed to do. So some people catch things differently.
I hear you.
As long as you catch it. As long as you catch it. Because you can't be dreaming about this 5-bedroom house and you ain't doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
What they say, faith without work is dead.
It's us as we have to give them a plan. I think that's what it is. You got to give them a plan, and not just a plan, and give them the tips and step by steps on how to execute that plan. It's all good looking at a plan and not knowing how to fuck what to do with it. But if you're sharing the first step, like boom, create a logo, create a Gmail, create 4 Gmails so no one copy it. Like you just like little tips on how to execute the plan to the end. I think that's what we got to do as a parent. But if you're a parent and you're not planned your own life,
then how are you gonna? The saying is each one teach one.
Each one, yeah.
So if I don't know, how am I gonna teach the next one? How am I gonna teach the next one?
to come back to what you said, you need to go into parenting classes.
There you go. Sometimes these people are just laying down and having babies. That's it.
Unfortunately, that's the culture
That's
that
it.
they're showing us.
What's going on?
But that's the black culture they're showing us. And you see what I'm saying? So now if I say to that's another day for no content. I feel like we missed that one already.
I just feel like we just need to, young ladies, I'm going to speak to you directly. There's more to life than just having a baby. Okay? There's more to life than just having a baby. Yes, he look cute. He looks fine. You can't trap him that way. I'm sorry. It's not happening because you want you, he doesn't. You've already separated the household because unless he wants that baby with you, he's not going to be with you.
And 2, if you raise your value, you attract the person that will spend that time with you and whatever. And take your time.
And take your time.
Like you got a whole give it 2,
whole
3, 4, 5 years.
Why is it that you got to leave school and then you're pregnant? No, why? There's so much out there you can see.
They say you don't know someone to make them angry. People be busting nuts in each other, but 2 years down the line, you have a major fight. You realize, yo, I don't like you. You know, like look how spiteful you are. Oh, now you know them. Now you really messed up.
I just feel like there's no ambition. We need to have ambition.
Yeah.
We as young men and young women, all color, we need to have ambition.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And work at it. There's nothing wrong with, what's wrong with dating? I'm just confused. Like this generation now, you get to know each other's name and now we're together.
We're back to the agenda.
Oh, come
Chivalry's dead. We're back to the
It is
agenda.
dead.
They're trying to make males move feminine and feminine move masculine. Before you know it, women are buying men flowers. And yeah, that's where we're going, man. That's where we're going, man.
I mean,
That's where we're going, man. I can
I
see
don't
it.
know about all that now because if you're a man, you're a man, innit?
Mark my word.
If you're a man, you're a man, innit?
Mark my word. But Miss Nina Simone, it was
Yes.
lovely having a chat with you today.
Thank
you
you.
for coming down to Powers Talk
It was
and
fun.
edutaining our fans.
Thank you for having me.
You want to drop your socials for the people there?
So I'm not really into the social thing, but if you do want to holla, it's Simone Williams 86. That's my IG.
Mad.
And it links to everything else. So you'll be on my Facebook, you'll be on my Twitter. I don't really like Twitter, you know, but it will link. So Simone Williams 86, you'll see me. Okay. And like I said, I did do a movie, so hopefully it'll be coming out next year. And
you don't say the
yeah,
name
I can't
yet.
say the
Say
name
no
yet.
more, say no more,
but
say.
thank you to everyone that was with me on that journey. And
Big up, man.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing that as well. I want to see your acting
Definitely.
skills. Hey.
Hella funny.
Have we got any good scenes in it?
Yeah, I died.
Serious?
Yes. But I died so well.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Big up.